Got to get some work done. All right. It'll all be in your reviews. I can see you laughing as well, Nate. You might not be saying out, but you are laughing. I know. Right then, mini video suffering many amounts of abuse from the employees, which is average at best. But anyway, so Dan's done as usual. He started a job, not started recording it. I don't think he agrees with YouTube, even though he probably watches a lot of YouTube videos. If they missed half of the video, it wouldn't be very good. So anyway, hopefully you can see there's a 3-inch exhaust here now. So this is a Turbo Kit downpipe. This is a 3-inch exhaust Dan's fabricated. So it's not really that complicated to get it to the back, but then the problem we've got is it's quite tight here to get a box in, which this box is not very big. I'm hoping it's big enough, but it's as much as we've got at the minute. We might, if it's too noisy, we'd have to make a custom made. Maybe make a big one that's got the Y piece inside or something like that, but we'll have to see, because them ones don't knock a lot of sound out either, because the Y piece is solid and not drilled. But anyway, we shall see. So we've got to this point. The next point in it, little Y splitter that we've had to fabricate up, and we've had to chop these down a lot, and we have to weld them on there. They need deburring and stuff. But what we're replacing is this. So we sprayed the tips black. I think we'll probably do the same with this. You can see the difference with this reducer, how much smaller it is. So that's the downpipe, that goes over that, and that also goes over this. So there's a fair difference inside. I think this is 64 or 65 mil, can't remember off the top of my head. So yeah, we're 76 mil the new one, so it's quite a bit bigger. So Dan's going to get this sorted. We did do a test on the dyno. We didn't record it, but we can put the graph in. Just taking the exhaust off, so no exhaust. It made about 5-6 horsepower difference, and the boost control at the top were a little bit better. So it would definitely breathing better, but it'd be nice to see a bit more. It sounded a bit weird, which I thought it'd mean it gives us more power, but it didn't. So anyway, we tried it. It'd definitely be noisier, so we'll see how that gets on the road, and maybe at the track if we can. Yeah. So we're finally out in the Mini. I was away when this got finished, so I've not driven it, not heard it, not even looked at it. So you've seen more than I've seen so far. But from literally driving the few hundred metres I've drove here, I can hear the engine more, which is a good thing. That's what we wanted. It was never going to be quieter, because the other one was pretty much silent. So the main aim was to stop strangling the engine and to make this actually sound like it was modified, because in the last video all you could hear were the tyres when you're on the track, which is not ideal. So I think cruising along, doesn't seem too bad. Foot flat down, but low RPM means it doesn't seem to drone or do all weird. Seems alright to me. The main thing I didn't want, well, when you're cruising, it to be droning like mad. Just that annoys me more than anything. I don't mind a noisy exhaust. Definitely don't like straight pipes. No car should have a straight pipe. Like cruising at nearly 60 mile an hour here. If the Hyundai didn't pull out on me, we'd be doing 60 mile an hour. Really happy with that. The tyres are noisier than the exhaust in cruise, which is good. Seems pretty good. We'll get down on revs. So I'd say a little bit too noisy for me, but this is what most customers want, I think. Really deep noise. Because the Mini's so short, obviously no back seats. We've took the shelf out in the back as well, just so you could hear it better. It is quite vocal. It's not making your ears bleed. It's a nice tone. That's why I don't like having straight pipe, because you don't get a nice tone when you've got straight pipes. Get a little rev up. So you've got a bit of showboaty volume, second gear. That's alright, I like it. I think once you've got your helmet on track, it'll not be too bad. Because it's noisy. Sounds daft, but you don't want a car that bleeds your ears on track. I think that'll be absolutely fine. The one thing a noisy exhaust does lose is that driving briskly and no passers-by caring, basically. If you've ever been in a Honda VTEC car doing 40 mile an hour in a city centre or on entry of a motorway slip road or something, everybody looks at you like you're absolutely crapping on them. Whereas in a standard exhaust, pretty quick diesel car, nobody even knows you're going fast. So it's one of them things. But this definitely, it will add to the driving experience, because it was so easy to hit the limiter before because you just couldn't hear the engine. So really happy. Dan's done a good job as always. Not a good job of recording it, I'm pretty sure. That's usually the case. Yeah, really happy with this. I think we're going to paint the tips black. We can do the ceramic coat, but it's expensive for what it is. And yeah, our stuff don't get looked after as good as it should do, so it end up getting scratched anyway. Yeah, super happy we are. This drives on track, it was unbelievably good. Just drove absolutely perfect. I think if I'd been really picky about its on-track performance, the intercooler probably gets heat soaked, as does everything, I imagine. But it gets a little bit lazier, but not to the point where you notice it when you're using the revs. It's when you start trying to use the torque if you're in the wrong gear or whatever. So yeah, really happy. Thank you for watching. If you want a custom exhaust making, you have to come to us, obviously. But if you go on our website, we've got absolutely tons of different exhausts. And if there's something that's really popular that somebody doesn't do, you can get a group buy together and we'll get a car here to do it, or we can buy a car and fit it, we'll do one, and then we can sell them on the website. So get in touch, we'll see what we can do to help you.